The latest Progressive Vanilla WoW server, Barrens from Stone Tavern, launches on July 24th, 2026. Eagerly anticipated by the community, the first phase of Barrens will include small chunked phases that range from 1 to 19, to 20 to 29, 30 to 39, and so on, reaching all the way to 60, with each phase introducing new instances, new content, and different parts of the world that are opening up at large. This is very similar to what Nostrum was doing before they closed down a couple months ago, and also includes plans to add things like dual spec and specific timing for mounts. Rating is going to be locked to the final phase, Phase 5, and includes all the usual suspects: Onyxia Molten Core, Blackwing Lair, Zul'Gurub, Ahn'Qiraj, Naxxramas, and other pieces of content. Now, this isn't going to be what many will consider a pure vanilla experience. While the phases, both for Vanilla, TBC, and Wrath of the Lich King, all span the usual time frames, the actual implementation of the server itself is going to be slightly tweaked. There's currently an ongoing, and if anyone has played or experienced the current Stone Tavern server, Elwyn, you have access to this, a vote going on. The vote not only took ideas from the community, but included ideas from Innkeeper directly. And depending upon how active you've been on Stone Tavern so far, you have a certain amount of votes. The ranges are newcomers, players, and veterans. A vast majority of people watching this video are probably going to be in the player category, or maybe newcomers. Only a few folks are true and honest veterans of the community. Now, the voting options span from things that feel like they're just good ideas. Lower respec costs. There are the option to add in a special world boss to each phase that will be realm-wide, which should be a lot of fun. To ideas that may not make a lot of sense to those of us who played a lot of vanilla. There are weapon skill, the removal of the numerical weapon skill from the sounds of things. The option says weapon skill keeps up, never spend an hour hitting a board just to use a new sword. There also is the option to have a third profession, and a wardrobe option, which that sounds very much like transmog to me. There are also options for bundles for each, like gift bundles for the start of each phase. Something called self-sufficient mode, which sounds like solo self-found for those that have been around the hardcore community a while. Also, a lot of PvP votes are up. So, Marks of the War Days, Bounty on the Leader, and Public War Standing all surround PvP and World PvP. There are a few things that did not make it to the ballot. Those are actually listed below the vote. But long story short, or long story long, really, on this is, if you have participated in some form with Stone Tavern and the community, head over to stonetavern.app/Barrens, and below that is a button to take you to the vote, where you can go over and see what the options are currently for voting. Now, voting isn't permanent. You can go back and change your vote to the point where, if things get added later on before Friday, because this is all decided kind of Thursday night before Friday, because Friday is when Barrens is actually launching, you can go back and change your vote. You can always go back and change your vote. It's not set in stone. So let's say, you're talking on the Discord and you have someone make a really good argument as to what should be done. You can go back and change your vote. So that's kind of where things stand. Look forward to it. Barrens launches on Friday. That's July 24th at 1800 CEST. I'm not sure what that is Eastern. I'll put it in the description for this video. Look forward to it. I look forward to seeing everyone on Barrens. I'm not going to stop playing Elwyn, but I am very excited for Barrens. Barrens is going to be a ton of fun, and I can't wait to see everyone there. If you enjoy this kind of content, if you enjoy hearing me talk about World of Warcraft vanilla stuff, private servers, etc., go back and check out my lore series, Ancient Lore. Playlist is going to be linked at the end of this video. Thank you. Have a wonderful time, and I will see you on Barrens.